Yeah.
his eyes.
I think it's because you're more annoying, actually, and that's pretty hard to
Okay.
do. Amir, have you ever heard Amir like really talk? He's super annoying. The way he
And
stutters.
I'm even more annoying him.
Yeah, because you are a female Jewish voice, and for a Jewish man to hear a female, there's also the
And Mr.
power.
Ball shrivel and die.
Yeah, there's also the power dynamic of your green bean fascism, which is also appalling. So you are
That
basically
could have roasted my child.
you're like a feminist. You're like a feminist.
Fran
Nash.
Drescher.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying that
Like a
you
feminist Fran Drescher or like Sarah Silverman. What annoying Jewish women are you
see
gonna think
you're like a trinity, and that's why you're so repulsive to a Jew because you embody the fascistic power. You're a woman and you have an annoying voice already, and you're Jewish. So you're like the triple toxicity that a man is like appalled from. If a man is a mosquito, you are mosquito spray.
Thank God.
Now I'm not saying
I
in
want
I'm
men
not
to
saying
be.
in the real world. In the real world, you could probably fool a guy longer than you can in Clown House. But on Clown House, because you're so exposed, and there's so many recordings of you just asking questions. You ever notice how you always ask controversial questions, like, and you push the conversation forward by asking another question and asking another question? But what you're doing is you're just reframing the convo with every question you ask. And eventually,
Ask.
no, I said ask. And what I'm saying is eventually your show, you see, your shows can only
Grammatically
go,
correct.
you see, you actually have no endurance. You have, impact, but you have no lasting impact, meaning that your gravity is still off. You
What do you
can't
mean? I sell tickets. People, even the Zayas invite me to their room now to sell tickets.
see, you're incapable of creating in the industry. I know you work in media, but in Hollywood, we call it critical mass, meaning that it's a nuclear chain event. You don't have to fuck with it anymore. It's fully automated. And this is where you struggle.
For
Personally,
that, you need the rich and the cell
professionally,
phones.
listen, if a cell phone is the highest achievement of human intelligence and technology, and you can buy them for $49 and put it on a tripod and just use that and literally just it never dies for many years. Do you know what happens to a battery in a phone after many years of live streaming on
What?
YouTube? It expands and
Oh.
it tries to break out of the case. And I am worried that some of these phones could detonate or start a fire. So I have to cycle them out and put them into retirement. Well, I guess that kind of describes you in a nutshell. I hope you've enjoyed my analysis. I hope you use it as an after action ready review to improve your processes.
I
Your
didn't hear
proce-
anything actionable there.
well,
Any
that's a you
actionable
problem. I'm sorry. But I know I don't have to say I'm sorry. I'm just telling you in advance. Are you watching the Dr. Fauci roast?
No.
Ugh, because they're roasting him. He has had to plead the fifth 100 times.
Wait, there's a roast, like a Comedy Central roast?
No, the senators are grilling him in a senatorial Q&A.
Nice.
He's subpoenaed.
Do you think COVID was a hoax?
100%, the biggest hoax in human history.
Okay. Did you wear a mask?
Yeah, when I had to. But I did get on the train in 2020, and this Chinese girl was sitting next to me, and it looked like blood was running from her nose, and she looked like she had the flu, and I was like, oh my god! I got up and I walked away real quick. I was like, are they flying Chinese all around America infected with COVID to spread the virus? And on trains and on buses, and then I realized that I must be a faggot retard faggot. That poor girl just had a cold. There's no way that the Wuhan Virology Institute somehow just like opened up their windows and was like,
is infected with COVID-19 virus.
You know, that's just not how the virus flew around the world like a hurricane. Anyways, Buttercup, welcome to the Church of Buttercup. You inspired this house. You inspired me to take act. You know what you are? Not only are you retarded, but you're actually, you do believe in structural white racism, right? You would have to, with your position on Israel, you would have to be a structural white racist, a deconstructionist.
Wait, I'm a racist. I believe in racism.
Excuse me?
You said I'm a structural white racist, or I'm someone who believes in it?
You believe in the theory that society is structurally white racist. It's just a yes. I mean, you don't have to like think about it. I understand who you are because there are other women on this app who believe that if you are not deconstructing structural white racism every single day, then you are a part of and a member of the structural white racism. And so if you think Israel is an apartheid state, if you think Israel is a neo-colonial settler project, if you think Israel is a genocidal, warmongering, hypocritical, terroristic state, well, then you think it's structurally white racist. I mean,
John, can we level with each other a little bit?
Excuse
the
me?
values are a little off the deep end too, right? Israel does do some fucked up shit, right? Like just between the two of us, off the record.
Yeah, well, cops in Chicago, cops in New York, cops in Miami, cops in LA, every major city. No, I'm just telling you that law enforcement, which is nothing more than the extension of war, you're taking a gang of armed men and you're telling them to go from...
Okay, but sometimes they do it unnecessarily because out of revenge.
Yeah.
Or out of, trauma response. They're not always acting in their own strategic interests. They're acting counter to their strategic interests just to punish and terrorize the other, no?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
you're great. See, I knew you were a reasonable guy. I knew it, John. I knew you had it in you. These guys, these Hasbarists are fucking nuts, okay? Like, you really buy this shit about the most moral army in the world and how we always knock twice.
It's not the most...
Cherry tomatoes. Give me a break.
It's not the most moral, it's the most legal. See, that's the thing is they take legal...
It's legal because they don't believe in the law. They don't sign on to all the conventions. That's why it's most legal.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
They write their own laws.
I'm saying that they definitely utilize lawyers in their military activities to a very high degree.
Of course, they're Jews.
Well, look at the way the Palestinians would conduct their war. Do you think they consult with lawyers to find out whether or not this is acceptable and legal? No.
That's because it's like a militia. It's not like a formal army.
I get it, but what I'm telling you is, in terms of who...
The PA does with its security process.
Well, I'm just saying who has the moral high ground. It's not the Islamic terrorist willing to accomplish their goals and missions using absolutely no legal prudence at all.
There is no legal framework for that. Let's be real.
No, so why in the world would you support a group of pirates?
Available for them to use. They gotta use the go rogue, you know? They gotta use their own...
Yeah, this is the thing about guerrilla warriors, where I actually don't want to side with guerrilla warriors and pirates. This is why you are a retard faggot. And I hate to break the bad news to you, but you wouldn't last 10 minutes in a Palestinian concentration camp. They would eat you alive. They'd skin you and have you for fucking dinner. And you'd be like, why are you eating me? I was on social audio chat apps for years supporting your cause. Ah, that's my liver. Ah, that's my kidney. Ah! You see what I'm saying, Buttercup?
Yeah, I hear ya.
You are a delusional. See, part of Zen philosophy is helping people break through their illusions, delusions.
Weaving in like the new word association.
Exactly, because I'm trying to help you try to get straight, because unfortunately you're weak, you're fat, you're obnoxious, you're low IQ, and you're gay.
Chicago, wouldn't you say to first be made straight, one must become broken?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break up her brain so she can wake up tomorrow with the new subconscious
That was a very
implants.
zen idea.
I see, Clubhouse is actually nothing more than a subconscious suggestion app. And I am merely trying to unfuck you by neurologically, subconsciously, linguistically program your brain to realize that you would be what's for dinner in a Palestinian pirate camp.
My rape pitch. Yeah.
Yeah. You think you've never been quadruple penetrated, have you? Probably.
How does one get quadruple penetrated? There's
Well,
only
how do
3
you
holes.
get double penetrated?
The-
You're
I
not
mean,
thinking.
that's more,
You're not thinking outside of the box. See, what I'm saying is they will.
Your mind is penetrated.
No, they will skull. They will skull fuck your ears and implode your brain because they don't care if you live or die. Have you seen? Did you see what they did to the women on October 7th? I mean, I've seen horrific videos that you've probably never seen.
Okay, but did you see what the IDF soldiers did to the Palestinian prisoners with the dogs?
Uh-oh, what did they do with the dogs?
Well, I have in my PTR a bunch of clips throughout history of militaries raping people, training dogs to rape prisoners, and it seems like that's a possibility.
See, I'm kind of like
I'm not saying it did happen, I'm saying there's allegations.
Did you ever collect like baseball cards or Pokemon cards or Star Wars cards or what kind of collectibles did you have as a kid? Did you have a sticker collection? Like, what did you like as your little collectible as a younger person?
Rocks.
Rocks. You had a rock collection.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like a Palestinian terrorist right from the get-go. Chucking rocks at people. No fucking surprise there. Mom,
You're really good at improv.
What do you want to be when you grow up, my little buttercup? Mom, I want to be a political agitator and throw rocks at law enforcement and be a bitch cunt on the internet and annoy people and use my green bean fascism to make people feel like shit because I myself can't take the conversations because they're too
Then do
ridiculous.
we know each other?
Yeah, he knows you.
Who's in? I don't remember.
He's just some autistic gay guy on the East Coast. Uses a social audio chat app like every other faggot retard on this app. I mean,
Okay.
Buttercup, the point is, you work in the media. You're getting roasted on the media, by the media. The John Kitover show right now. Is there any, let me ask you this. If you could get into an Israeli Jewish Zionist time space capsule, that allow you to travel through time, and you could go back and tell your younger self some things that were going to happen, what would you tell your younger self? What instructions would you give your younger self? You can pick the age, 16, 12, whatever age you want. What would you tell that younger you?
I would say, say no to that birth rate trip. It would have set me on, a completely different trajectory of, my interests and my heartbreak and all the baggage I have. Just say no to the birth rate trip.
Just say no to birthright, because it could give you
That was a good one,
could
right?
give you heartbreak. That's funny. Oh my god, so true, huh?
Did you do the birth rate trip, John?
Yeah, and I just got a call from my squeeze from the birthright trip yesterday, and she was telling me the most horrific things about her life.
I told you gotta stay away from birthright.
I wouldn't say stay away from birthright. I would say
Why do you
stay.
think she's having horrific things in her life? Why do you think your life is going the way it is?
My life is great. Unfortunately, the girl that I spoke to, she's a cunt. She's a low IQ bitch. She's a self-centered, narcissistic, egotistical, horrible psychopath. I would say that's probably why things in her life aren't going the way that she anticipated them. And see, a lot of women who think they're kind of like moderate conservatives, they're actually just liberal faggot retards. And they like to try to suggest that they're not a liberal faggot retard. But if you spend 20 years talking about animal torture and posting horrific videos of animals being desecrated and abused, that's a psychological thing about you. that you're a fucking sick retard weirdo who wants to spend all your time on a specific type of content. And so, in the way that you spend your time creating anti-Jewish, anti-Israel hate content about law enforcement and soldiery and military activities, it's the same thing. You're a macabre person who's interested in death.
Macabre is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, you just this is your
silent.
this is your fetish. This is your niche, and I salute you. But you're untouchable. No man is gonna want to stick his nose up by that fucking clit and take a whiff of that toxic stewage that you cook up every day. Ugh.
God.
Imagine you stirring a pot of hate every day. How can I stir this pot a little? What else can I put in the pot? Ooh, it's smelling pretty hateful. Add a little more Palestinian children blood to the recipe. Yum! Now we're cooking with some gas. You see what I'm saying?
This is high art. I gotta respect the game.
This is a roast. You know, I've run roasted buttercup rooms before, but now I get you all to myself, 1-to-1 roast. You know, Zen isn't even saying anything because he's just like laying back and witnessing the Holocaust and genocide happening in this room right now. But I would just, honestly, I would encourage you to try to find some new hobbies. I know you're
I'm trying.
I know you're a social do-gooder, but really you're just an anti-Semite, and you're boring, and you're lonely on top of it, because this app proves that people aren't creative enough, and that people are generally bored and lonely, and they use the low-hanging fruit to create, spam. So I salute you on your artistic endeavor and your experiment, but you have failed, and you are a faggot retard.
Okay. Alright, well thank you for the pep talk. I needed that. That was good therapy. John Kitover.
I just want to remind the audience that this is not projection. This is a roast. Hello?
Hello?
We got a hello out of her. That was fun. Okay, Zen, anything you want to say before I go on to the John Kitover band?
Oh, you're not going to be talking in any of these rooms? You're just going to be...
No, they kicked me from Scott and Norm's room. I can't get back on stage, so I'm going to I'm going to kick my band off for the day. You know, the yeah, dude, I'm telling you, in terms of like live streaming, because you can't hit copyright marks with your own AI music, it's unbelievable. And my music, I think, is pretty good. Some people compliment me and they say, your music sounds good. I like your music.
Yeah, they must be bad. They must be robots. No, I know your music's not bad. I know it's pretty good.
It's all mostly all like Crowley poetry. And so if you think that Crowley or occult iconography symbolism is intelligent, well, if you mix it with AI music, I mean, holy shit, like I'm putting out, there's a reason why my music almost sounds commercial, because the commercial artists are all using occult terminology.
AI stuff.
Yeah, they do sound very much like they were at the forefront. But now that you can create masterpieces that sound identical to major commercial artists, all this talk on this app, it's redundant and just an exhibition of loneliness and boredom. You know?
Yeah.
Like, look at Brad. I mean, Brad can go on for 20 minutes about any topic under the sun. He's lonely. He's bored, you know?
And I need to play like an audiobook or something, honestly. It's been a while.
Yeah, just listen to the Tao Te Ching on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's like probably the best reset that I have found.
You're right.
It's very bass. Okay, take care. Talk to you soon.
Yep, you too.
Thrill at listen, lust of the light. Oh man, man. Come careering out of the night of Pan.
This is not projection, it is a roast.
Pan, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming his Bacchus with fawns and parts, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk white ass.
I want to label it correctly so when I end the room it shows up in
to
my
me.
profile. The greatest roasted buttercup
To me.
ever.
Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and Pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount. The dimpled dawn of the amber fount, dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul, and body and brain. Come over the sea, O Pan.
Is that John Lee? Oh my god.
O Pan. Devil or God, to me, my man, my man. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring.
I'm sick.
Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, my body weary of empty class, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye, and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, 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 Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can.
He's journeying through cloud world.
O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, Pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beasts come. Eopan am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, Eopan, Eopan, Pan, Pan. I am thy mate, I ice on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, maiden man, in the might of Pan. Your pen